What is good, y'all? It is 5:10 p.m. on June 7th, and without further ado, I'm gonna get right into the title of the video. I'm not gonna explain why I've been gone. I will. So last year, when my YouTube was blowing up, all my social medias were blowing up. I was talking about the cycle that I was gonna do last summer and just really push it to the next level, push social media to the next level, push my body to the next level. And my cycle that I was going to do even got covered by Derek, More Plates, More Dates, and Greg Doucette. They both made videos about me and my cycle. It's the one that I'm about to talk about is different than that one. That one involved Anavar after doing more research, listening to Derek's commentary on my video. I lowered the testosterone dose I was going to do and took out the Anavar, but I shouldn't even be talking about that right now. That's going to be the majority of this video. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I wrote in my notes app just some talking points to cover, basically titled cycle, and then a ton of small bullet points like compound dose, method of administration, frequency of administration, duration of cycle, and my goals. So to start off, the compound is testosterone enanthate. It's a long ester form of testosterone, similar to testosterone cypionate. It has a half-life of 4.5 days. So this is basically your starter testosterone for almost everyone. There are other forms that are shorter esters, like Test Probe has a shorter half-life of, I believe, 2 days, 1.5, 2.5, something like that. Then there's testosterone suspension, which has a half-life of like nothing. It basically, some people use this to kickstart their cycles, and you'll feel it basically immediately. For my compound, I'd say that I felt the mental side effects after maybe a day and a half, and just started pulling more weight in the gym too. So that's the compound, the dose. I was going to do 400 milligrams, then after reading a lot more, watching more videos on basically the risk reward as you get up there in testosterone doses, I decided on 300. That's enough to feel it, obviously. That's enough to put on more muscle than I could imagine, and it mitigates a lot of the potential side effects with those higher doses. Method of administration. So I started off thinking that I was going to pin my glutes, and then I'm sitting there in front of my desk chair with my desk lamp on, my vial of test, and I'm sitting there am I really about to stab myself in the ass? I know it's the safest way to administer testosterone, but when you're sitting there with the needle and you're I'm really, it just feels like some crackhead shit. I'm really about to stab myself in the ass. No, I ended up going with my delts, so I pin left delt on Sunday and right delt on Wednesday. So that's going to bring me to my next topic, frequency of administration. So I administer every third day, so every Sunday and every Wednesday I take a shot. And the way that I do it, so for your delt, the easiest way to not hit any vein or hit a nerve, so take your two fingers like this, put them on your acromion process, which is where your clavicle connects to your shoulder. So right here, basically the tip of your shoulder. And then two side finger lengths, you should pin right under there. That's not that is not medical advice. That is not any form of advice. That was purely just entertainment. I'm entertaining you guys. I'm not a doctor. I'm not even smart. Anyways, duration of cycle. I'm gonna go for 12 weeks, and I might stretch it to 16 depending on blood work and how I'm feeling. I just think that for the first cycle, from doing research, watching videos, that's the best way to go. I wouldn't really say that 16 weeks is necessarily the safest, but the thing is, like, when you start, it's going to be hard to come off for the first time and see yourself lose a couple pounds. It's going to be a bit depressing, and it would end, like, towards at the start of next semester, so hopefully that doesn't affect school too much. And then my goals for this, I wouldn't really say that I have like two specific goals. It's more just like shoot for the stars and hopefully land on the moon. Something that I'm creeping towards and have dreamed about is a 3-plate bench. That would be pretty cool. So I've been doing a lot of incline recently, but when I switched to flat, my flat bench has been increasing. So my flat bench is currently, I did a somewhat easy 265, so I'd probably put myself around like 270 to 275. So 3-plate bench is coming sometime this summer. I just got back into squats. I haven't been deadlifting just because my hip injuries, and I'm more focused on just looking the best, not really pulling the most weight and trying to injure myself. My ego is I wouldn't really say that my ego has came down too much based on the topic of this video, but my ego is pretty much past the point of, look at me, I'm pulling the most weight in the gym. Is everyone watching me? Like, look at me, 500 pounds. Like, yeah, that's cool. And it was really fun to pull 515 pounds off the ground, but my back in 15 years probably won't be saying that. It was too much fun. What is good, y'all? It's 12:15 p.m. the next day, Wednesday, June 8th, and I'm basically going to take you guys through my day, even though I've been up since 4 to 5 a.m. and I haven't filmed anything. I'll explain what I do every morning. So if you don't know, which you probably don't, I feel like I haven't talked about this, but my parents train racehorses for a living. So for my summer job, I go in with my mom at 5 a.m. and I help out with horses, walk, clean their stalls, shovel horse shit, graze them, yada yada yada. So I get done that around 10. Then when I got home, I took a bike ride because also something that you probably don't know, I recently crashed my car, so I don't have a car to drive. I have to get driven to the gym and everywhere, so basically I've been riding my bike around everywhere when I just like need to grab something from the store, and it's been good for cardio, not good for bulking, but I feel more fit since I've been riding my bike a lot. It's easier to get up hills now, feeling like Greg Doucette a little bit. Then when I got back from my bike ride, I took a shower, did my morning routine. Well, I just like washed my face and stuff. I did half my morning routine in the morning, washed my face, shaved after my shower, and then I made breakfast, which I'll show you guys in a second. But before I eat my breakfast, might as well show you guys my physique before consuming any food. I usually opt for a protein shake before work in the morning, but I didn't wake up early enough, and it's hard to force yourself to down a protein shake at 5 a.m., so I kind of just have a bigger first meal. Anyways, without further ado, here's what I'm looking like right now. I hope this is good lighting. There's the front. There's the side. And here's my back. And don't forget the legs. I suck at flexing my hamstring. I have no idea if I'm doing this right or not. And here's my breakfast. This is just 3 eggs And then here I have a protein shake with a scoop and a half of chocolate peanut butter, gold standard optimum nutrition whey protein, a little bit of honey, a banana, and a handful of oats. I'll be working on an English paper because I have to take a summer class because I'm a little bit behind in school right now, but it is what it is. So, gonna be eating my breakfast and working on this paper. I have to do a social research project, and for my topic proposal, I'm proposing to study, what did I say? I want to investigate the correlation between membership in Greek life and delinquent behavior. So basically, like, does being in a frat make you a degenerate who commits crimes? Probably. Alright, it is almost 7 p.m. I've been very busy all day, so it's time to go to the gym, but check out what I've been doing all day. You guys know how I mentioned earlier that I crashed my car? Well, welcome to the family. A 2003 Toyota Corolla. I've spent all day in South Philly picking this thing up, paying for it. Let's check it out. So, here's the interior. It's honestly pretty good. Oh, this was my second meal, by the way. I had to get gas at Wawa on the way home, so protein shake, and then a large container of pineapple and grapes. So we're low on calories today, so I'm gonna have to eat a lot after I get back from the gym. But yeah, I'm impressed with this car. A used 2003 Toyota Corolla, so what should we name it? I'm thinking Emily, because I think it's had 4 owners. And the gas hole's broken, it's too wide. And now that we finally secured the car, you know what that means? We're bringing back the pre-workout motivational speeches in the car. Those used to be electric, and then like when I filmed last summer, I stopped doing it. Gotta keep doing it again. We're in Emily, and we're getting you guys motivated. So topic of the day. I'm getting a new tattoo. You know what it's gonna say? It's gonna say my favorite quote. You guys might know my favorite quote, because I've mentioned this before, but probably only a couple times. My favorite quote is something that my junior AP chemistry teacher told me. And she wasn't even really talking to me. I was kind of going through a hard time, like, talking to her about the test that I was kind of unsure about. And she was like, Ben, it's okay if you don't do too well. Because you know what? A setback is a setup for a comeback. Think about that for a second. I mean, it's pretty easy to wrap your head around. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. You get set back, you fuck up. Then what do? Do you, like, crawl in the dirt and just stay there? No, you climb out of the hole that you dug yourself into. And then you don't just stay on ground level after you climb out of that hole. You climb out of that hole, you hop on a private jet, and you fucking go to space. Wait, you can't go to space, not a jet. You hop on a goddamn rocket ship, and you go to the fucking moon. You go to Mars. You go where people have never been. You try stuff that people have never tried. You become more of yourself, and you become successful. So my setback. I just had a horrible year. So I was doing really well at the start of 2021. Making a lot of money. Not that money's that important, but you know, like, money's kind of the basis for how well are you doing. So I was doing very well at the start of 2021. I was about to hit 50K on YouTube. Still could hit that this summer. Comeback. So I was getting up to 45K. Everyone's making videos on me. I'm trending. Like, everyone's using my code. Like, I have myself a little cult following, and then I get wrapped up in a pretty bad toxic relationship, and it takes a toll on me mentally and physically. Like, try working out when you're stressed about every text message that you could say sounding bad. Oh, maybe she's in a bad mood today. She's gonna find something wrong with something that I did today, and that's all that was on my mind. And I was in such a bad headspace. And once you're out of a situation like that, you realize how stupid you were, and you grow from it. Because I'm never making a mistake like that again. I'm never I know my self-worth now. I'm worth a lot more than someone treating me like shit. And there are two sides to every toxic relationship, so I learned more about how I can act in a relationship from that. And now, I'm single, I got lots of testosterone flowing through my body, I'm euphoric as fuck, I'm lifting heavy weight, I look sick, I've been focusing, I haven't been drinking, I haven't been doing the shit that I used to do. I got so into fucking stupid drugs last year that I'm never doing again because I'm happy with the person who I am right now. I know what my potential is, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to not get back to where I used to be at the start of 2021, but to surpass that and become a new version of myself in 2022. By the start of 2023, I'll be ready to become a new version of myself in 2024, and you just keep on progressing. So just because I had a bad year, and people love to comment sometimes, Ben fell off, like, yeah, I did. I fell off, and I'm climbing right back up to the fucking moon, and I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna entertain the fuck out of you guys. I'm gonna get huge. I'm gonna be like 200 lean by the end of this year. And just watch me. Just fucking watch me. And you know what? It's time to get in the gym. My boy's almost here to film me. Let's fucking go. Let's have an amazing lift, boys! Was indeed an amazing lift. I could have been stronger, but I just did not eat enough food today, and still, if you've been following this vlog, I've been like up and about doing work all day and just have not really had too many chances to eat, so I'd honestly estimate myself around like 700 to 800 calories right now, and that's really bad because it's like 9. I was at the gym for a while just feeling really good and just pumping a fuck ton of blood into my chest and shoulders and triceps. So anyways, without further ado, I present to you guys maybe the worst struggle meal. Like, if you're queasy, if you're a pussy, you might want to skip past this because it could trigger you, I guess, into fat phobia. But anyways, Chef Ben Dunn presents bagel with honey, not toasted, 3 chicken breasts with honey and Parmesan cheese. That's an interesting one. Well, I'm trying that out for the first time today. Then we got just a pint of blueberries and an apple. So basically, like, I did not eat enough calories today, so I'm just pummeling through everything in my house because I haven't been to the grocery store in a while. I'm just like, what is the most high calorie, high calorie dense, minimally processed food that I can find? And the best I could come up with was this. Thinking back, I should just cracked a couple eggs. That would have solved all the problems with not having enough fats, because I used the shredded Parmesan cheese for the fats. I should just use the freaking eggs. Okay, that was stupid, but probably gonna get something else, because I still have to finish that paper that I was talking about earlier. So I'm gonna go to my friend Ethan's house. If you guys remember Ethan from the 2020 vlogs, those were the days, and we're getting back to those days. So yeah, I'm gonna head to Ethan's house and finish my essay there. Just chill with him. So probably gonna stop at like Wawa and grab like some almonds or something to munch on to try to get more calories in. Then when I get back home, I'm probably gonna make a shake. In this episode's final installment of Chef Dumb Presents, we have... that's 5 eggs and a lot of Parmesan cheese I kind of sort of made into an omelet. Then here we have oatmeal with blueberries, 3 packets of stevia, and a metric ton of honey. So it is really late right now because I just submitted my essay that was due at 12. It is 12:21. This is going to be my final meal and I have to be up for work at 5, so that sucks. I usually try to get to bed earlier, but it was a busy day. Not the calories I wanted to hit today, but I think I got a decent amount in, a lot of fruit, and I'm still, over the long run, gaining weight on a weekly basis right now, so that's all that really matters. I just downloaded Premiere Pro, gonna edit this video, grind it out all night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.